Welcome to Minutes with Lynnis, brought to you by Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. Embark on this journey with me, Lynnis Mullins, your certified holistic living and wellness expert for women over 40, as we explore tips for an ever-growing mind, body, and spirit in just a few minutes. Hey everybody, it looks like I'm live. This is Lynnis, and welcome to Lynnis Minutes, Sharing is Caring. Today is Wellness Wednesday. So it seems really appropriate to have with us our friend Robin to talk with us about wellness in general. We're going to be talking about tips, tools, and techniques that can help you to be well in your mind, your body, and your spirit. And also talking about the products and services that Robin provides and that she believes passionately about. Robin, can you hear me okay?
I can, yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Fantastic.
How are you?
I'm good. It's Wednesday.
Woo! I like it. Wellness Wednesday.
We're halfway there. So I had said we were going to talk about some tips and things, just in a general conversation about wellness, especially for women over 40, and talking about further tips that we talked about in slowing down the aging process. For those of you who haven't seen the other ones, we have other Facebook Lives with Robin talking about the aging process, nutrition, and skincare. And I'm going to take all of those videos and put them together. And you can just look under Robin Taylor in the tag, and those videos will come up with things that she has shared with us that I think are really important when it comes to being well in midlife, especially. So today I had a couple questions for you, and we'll just kind of take them. You know, we're talking about, again, slowing down the aging process and figuring out a way to maybe be more alive and thriving. This person looks like she's a little tired. Looks like she needs some advice.
Yes, they can use my products.
So tell us first about the philosophy of the products that you sell.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think that's a great place to start, because so I represent a product line, and the whole company has a synergistic line. So they all work together, but the whole focus is to help people age as young as possible from the inside and the out. And it's all about quality of life. So it's important for us to take super good care of ourselves so that moving forward, we can have the highest quality of life as we enter our next years. I mean, it doesn't matter how far away the senior years are. It's never too early to start paying attention. So, and we have actually an international scientific advisory board, medical and scientific advisory board, and there are doctors and scientists on there, and they work together to produce products that work. Some work from the inside out, and others work from the outside in. And one of the doctors was even nominated for a Nobel Prize. So it's, you know, these doctors are world renowned for their individual specialties, and they come together to really make products that impact people's lives.
I think that's really exciting to have that kind of opinion behind you in a product like that. People who have a proven success rate and have a lot of knowledge, as all of our bodies are different. And I'm just going to say right now that no matter what kind of product you decide to use to supplement, you know, what you're doing. And I think most people have to take a look at that, because our food supply is not always the most nutritious because of how we grow the food to meet the needs of the population. And because of all the processing that we do, it really loses a lot of its nutritive value. So almost everyone, especially at this age, if you want to really thrive, should consider some kind of supplement process besides just the food that you're eating, whether it's a green powder or a special kind of juice or a supplement that you're taking. We should all take a look at that and see what we can do to have more success and more health. So what kinds of products do you have for menopause symptoms? And let me say that right now in the group, we have, I think, 1,892. We're almost 1,900 women. And I could tell you almost uncategorically, the thing they talk about the most is when they first are filling out the questions for the group, hormones and hormones and hormones. Because with that hormones comes, the mood swings and the weight gain, the thickening, the sleeplessness, the sweats, and all that stuff. So where is your company and products when it comes to maybe helping us with some of those symptoms?
Well, you highlighted a lot of the products that are the symptoms. And I know I looked up menopause the other day and I thought, holy cow. So it said, and I wrote this down, common symptoms include hot flashes and vaginal dryness. There may also be sleep disturbances. Combination of these symptoms can cause anxiety and depression. And then it went on to list a lot of the things that you just talked about. So yeah, absolutely. While we don't have a specific product that addresses everything altogether, we definitely have proprietary products that do help with the different symptoms individually or, overlapping. But I can tell you, being that we do have a synergistic line, I don't want to talk about each and every one of them, but I would like to highlight a couple that I think are super important because they're a good baseline and they will address different things and make a huge impact. And they're easy to incorporate into a wellness routine. And what you mentioned is absolutely true that everybody, there's a benefit to supplementing. And I know there are different philosophies where some people think, oh, I'm just going to get it all from my food and, do it without. But there are some things that we can do to help enhance our own body's natural processes so that it's helping things that our body would normally produce. But as we age and as we incur different, the different toxins and the antioxidants that aren't powerful enough and all that stress that goes on in our system degrades our natural ability. So I do have a couple products that are good to just give that whole system a boost. And one I have to tell you, I started taking last year. It's a stem cell mobilizer. And basically what it does is the way I like to say it is it's like giving your whole system a stem cell injection. So we're familiar with those in an isolated manner, but this way it's just a botanical blend. I mix it with water, I drink it, and shortly thereafter, my body puts in more stem cells into circulation. And I originally started taking it to help address some pain I was having, which thank goodness that helped too. But what I noticed over time, and I was just talking to a friend of mine who also uses this, I said, you know what? I think it's helping with vaginal dryness. And she said, absolutely it is. Wow. So she noticed that same thing. So it's not listed anywhere in writing. I'm not making medical claims. I'm not a doctor, but I know that it certainly made a difference for me. And that has a huge impact on, our comfort. Yeah. So that is, I'm just thrilled with that. And I also noticed that it is helping with my hot flashes. So, it wasn't something that is listed like this is going to be an absolute benefit. But I thought ever since I started using that, hot flashes are getting less and they're getting less hot. The impact, they're not as...
And what about the weight gain and fatigue? Does this particular product address that symptom? Because that's one that I hear women talk a lot about. I finally, just now, in the last 6 months, now officially belong to, where the heck did those extra 10 pounds come from?
You belong.
I now am a platinum member. Okay.
Oh, please don't.
I literally rolled out of the bed and I was like, what the heck?
Oh my God.
Honestly, I was taking pictures with my kids yesterday. It was my daughter's 32nd birthday. And I was like, people are no longer asking me, are these my sisters? Okay.
You are so funny.
They know that I'm their mama or grandmother. I was like, oh my gosh. But I know that there are ways around that, ways to slow that down or even curtail it. And I'm wondering if you've experienced any of that with any of these products.
Well, yeah, what I can tell you is I did do an interview with you a couple times ago, and I did talk about our weight management system. So absolutely, I do have something for that specifically. But this stem cell mobilizing product, what is nice about it, the benefit for what you just talked about is it will help with sleep. And when you have a good quality sleep, that helps with your weight journey. So you have to be getting good sleep in order to, it's just one of the elements in helping reduce weight, if that's the goal of yours.
Yes.
So yeah, by getting better sleep, absolutely. And the other product I wanted to mention for sure is our, we have a collagen product. Now, and I don't know if you know or how much your listeners know, but collagen is a protein in our system. And when we're young, our body produces it in abundance, and it's very helpful to our, we're all familiar with hair, skin, and nails for that, but it's in every cell in our body. And we need that protein because it's everywhere, but it's also good for our joints. So, and other organs, but those three seem to be the big topics that people are really looking for help with. And as we age, so at age, it starts at age 25, Lynnis, that's when our body stops keeping up with the production that we need. And at age 30, every year, 1% less production. So when you don't have enough collagen, that's the saggy skin, that's the wrinkles start to set in. So on the outside, it starts to show, but on the inside, it appears in ways that are more harmful to our system. So it's important that you do have to supplement to get the collagen that you need, because you can't stop the process from happening, and you also can't create more without supplementation. So a good quality collagen is important. And applying it topically to your skin isn't good enough because it's a big molecule and your skin can't absorb it. So also when you take it internally, you want to make sure that it's in a hydrolyzed form, which ours is, which means it's broken down so it can be digested and actually put to work. So we have a hydrolyzed collagen, and it's a powder you mix with water, you drink it. And the plus there is you're getting more water. Some people don't like to drink water. It's very important to drink water. So this makes your serving of water taste amazing. It's very refreshing. I even make popsicles out of it sometimes. So that's even super fun in the summertime. But not only does it have the collagen, it has all the B vitamins, which we know are good for energy and all the good health benefits of that. And I did write some stuff down to make sure that I didn't forget. And also the collagen is good for flexibility and elasticity in the skin. So it tightens everything up and makes it look healthy.
Oh,
and it has, yeah, we need that. A lot of C vitamins are in there too, which helps our body produce more collagen once we get that in there. And our body doesn't store much vitamin C. It's water soluble, so it flushes out. So it's good to keep getting a lot of it into your system. Plus, vitamin C is just a super antioxidant, and we all know how important those are to overall breakdown, in not helping reduce the breakdown of everything that's going on internally. So we do have 6 superfruit extracts in there to help boost the antioxidant value, and plus it has zinc. So most people are depleted in zinc, and that's something that's really important to our skin. And it helps with healing and rejuvenation and everything. So it's a really well-rounded collagen. It's not just straight. It has all these other components to it. So I notice when I drink that in the afternoon, because of the B vitamins, it gives me great energy too. So it's super yummy and it's fun to drink, and you get the health benefit, and the wrinkles go away. So
yeah, all that stuff is super important. So we've talked about that some of these products can help with menopause systems, in particular, fatigue, weight gain, even our sex drive, vaginal dryness,
Yes.
Also weight gain. We talked about the fatigue. What about anxiety? I know I was looking at the notes that you sent me, and you mentioned something about anxiety and where that all falls.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. So with anxiety, the stem cell mobilizing product, that's also a botanical blend. And that one of the ingredients in there is known to help with anxiety and low mood. So for people that suffer or looking kind of going maybe in a depression kind of way, it's a mood enhancer. So it helps get you lifted out of that spot. So yeah, it is nice.
Well, that's good to know. I love that idea. There's all kinds of different things that you can do to add to the quality of your life. And I think we are all ready to live more vibrant lives and healthy lives, look more like the people here in this photo than the one from before. All tired. I mean, she's on
before and after.
Yeah, she might be on vacation and she's on the beach, but she's all tired, worn out, looking a hot mess.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice to get yourself fortified before you go on vacation so you can really enjoy it? You know, I hear people say, well, I want to go on vacation. When I get on vacation, all I'm going to do is sleep. I'm like, okay, but I want to have fun on my vacation too. And I guess sleep is fun, but what I like to do is maybe work on getting my sleep and getting healthy before I go on vacation so I can do other things that I would not normally do,
Yeah,
you know?
good point. Yeah. Why work so hard to be able to earn time to go on vacation and then sleep
And
through?
go sleep, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I don't want to sleep my vacation away. So I want to be able to be vibrant and engaged and enjoy my life, whether I'm on vacation or at home. That's one of the commitments I've made as I, get towards that. I was talking to a friend the other day, and we were talking about how someone is. I was saying, boy, yeah, she's or he's getting older now. He's almost 70, and she was like, Lynnis, he's only like 7 years, 8 years older than you. I was like, oh my God, I'm not like 28 years from 70. I am 8 years from 70. Okay, time to get it together and start doing the things that are going to keep me healthy and well so I can do all this other stuff that I want to do that I have yet to do.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you are an amazing example of how somebody can stay young as long as possible.
Yeah,
Because
as long as possible. Yes, absolutely.
yeah, I know people that are 62 that don't act and look and have the outlook that you do. So it is awesome, and it's so, so important. And what you're enjoying life so much
Yes.
more than a lot of people.
Yeah, I really am. I think that one way to really live your best life now at this stage of life is to make a decision that that's what you want to do. And then you take a look at what things in your life, in your body, what things in your life mentally, your mind, emotionally, what things in your life spiritually do you need to do to get there?
Mm-hmm.
It just it takes work, just like anything else. Nothing happens overnight. It always takes some kind of work. And I think that it's important to take a look at products like yours. And for people who want to know more about this, and I can tell you right now that I've already used a product of hers, Robin's, and I'm planning on using this stem cell thing. This just sounds like it's going to address a lot of different things for me. So I'm planning on using that. But one of the products I'm using is a skincare product. It is her foundation. I love it because you can spray it on, and I think you have colors that are dark enough for me. I have it on right now, and I think it's the lighting. It looks a little chalky to me today, but when I put it on, it didn't look like that. So it might be the lighting. I don't know. What happens if I turn off the light here? Anything? No, still it's a little shocking. Maybe I put too much on. I don't know. But what happens is I just put it on like 2 minutes before we came on. But what happens is, within 30 minutes or so, it just kind of blends in. And it's a very light finish. And it doesn't have bad stuff in it. It has good stuff in it.
Yes.
Yes. So I would highly recommend that you talk to Robin about this. I know the SPF factor is excellent, but you call Robin. Here's her information, her telephone number, her Facebook Messenger, or email her to find out more about these products. I highly recommend the skincare system and the foundation. I absolutely love and think you guys should look into it. I like the idea. I mean, normally I use different kinds of foundation. I've never found one that works for me forever because just like everybody else, my skin color changes through the years. Right now it's a little darker, then later on it'll lighten up during the winter, so I had to go to another foundation. And then in terms of hormonally, 1 minute it's dry, next minute it's oily, or also hormonally, I find that my mood swing changes and I just don't like the way it looks. I'll ask everybody, it looks fine. I'm like, no, it doesn't. So I have another one for my mood swings. Okay.
Oh, how funny. Yeah, I don't know if we can help with that.
That's true. Sometimes your mood swings, no matter what everybody else tells you, your mood will tell you, no, this is not right, girl.
Yeah.
And so you gotta give honor to that. So go ahead and change it. So I have different, foundations for different things. But this foundation, so far, I have been the most pleased with in terms of everything, including my mood swings. Although I am looking a little chalky today, but I don't know if that's because I'm just in a funny mood or if that's the truth. But whatever it is.
Can I say something on that list? What's awesome is, so yes, our Mist foundation does have the same science that our skincare does, which is also based on stem cell biotechnology. So it's basically an extension of our skincare. So it is the only healthy makeup that is out there. And today is July 31st. And we did hear that something in August is happening where they're making another addition to this line. So I will definitely keep you posted because I don't know what it is. But yeah, there's the foundation, there's a bronzer, there's a shimmer that goes with it. So it's a lot of fun to work with. And the best thing is that it's healthy and it comes in 9 different shades. So absolutely, we have all kinds of skin tones. We can find something to match for everybody. And I even have on my website a little, like you plug in what you're currently using and it will color match to that shade so that you can figure out which would be the best for you. And there's one other new product that I forgot to mention, but I think it's a huge thing, especially for women in menopause where our hair starts changing, it starts thinning, it starts getting dry and just doesn't behave. The doctor that formulated our skincare also created a hair care system, and it's super cool because it's there's no, first of all, no parabens, no sulfates, no silicones, no dyes. It's good for all hair types and for even color treated hair or people that do that. What is it? There's a Brazilian something, some kind of something that people do that they're worried about other products that they use on top of it. So it's good for everything. But what is great is that it makes your hair more full and it can actually, if you're just starting to lose your hair, it will help sustain it from losing it completely. So if you've been bald for a while and the hair follicles are dead, there's nothing that really can do about that. But if you're just at those beginning stages or you want to prevent hair loss from happening, this is an amazing product to use. And my hair has never been as full and manageable as it is now. And I can even run a comb through it when it's wet without conditioner yet, which I haven't been able to do that since I was a kid, probably.
Wow, so, that's wonderful. Yeah. That sounds great. Sounds like another thing that just yesterday I was talking about baldness for women in midlife and talked about some home remedies and things that people can use. And you mentioned something that was very important that I'll add to my blog because I'll be posting a blog today about a natural hair care, is that you definitely want to be careful with the shampoos that you use and make sure they don't have any, like you said, the paraffins and the sulfates. What were the other two that you mentioned?
No silicones or dyes.
Silicones or dyes, yes. For people who are struggling with hair thinness or hair baldness, that right there, take a really good look at the ingredients in your shampoos and in your conditioners. And if it has any of the things that we just mentioned, the sulfates, the dyes, the paraffins, that's not a good thing. Those break down the hair follicle. They're not healthy for the scalp. And if the hair follicle is breaking down and the scalp becomes compromised and unhealthy, that's when the breakage starts and the hair loss starts.
Yeah.
Is an answer. There's things that you can do. So definitely, check out Robin's product and also take a listen to the video I did yesterday around natural hair care and things you can do right in your cabinet or at your local grocery store to help with the volume of your hair and to strengthen the hair follicle and most importantly, to keep your scalp healthy. I can tell you something else though, Robin, that really does make a difference when it comes to hair loss and also the quality of our skin and dryness and all that. And that's stress. Stress really does work havoc on your immune system. It beats down not just the immune system, but your body's ability to produce all the nutrients that it needs while you're going through stress. Because the first thing that happens when you are in that flight and fright response is it starts eating up your vitamin B. And vitamin B is needed for us as menopausal females or as females who are aging 40 and over. We normally are operating from a depletion of that. So if you're in stress, you're even super depleted. And that's the reason why you want to start doing the things that can help you from a stress standpoint. And one of them is relaxation and 3 more reasons to go to Costa Rica. You know I had to get that in there, girlfriend. Okay.
Absolutely.
Here's more reasons to go to Costa Rica. Food. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was doing this research on my own without the benefit of Don James, our retreat coordinator, because I just kind of wanted to know what's traditional Costa Rica cuisine.
Yeah,
One of the things that I found out about was I always known about an avocado and mango type of dessert or food, but avocados and mangoes and things basically that grow on trees are like the mainstay of that population. So if you are a mango person or an avocado person, not to mention all the fabulous seafood and stuff, and everything's going to be prepared by a chef that will be preparing things based upon your own personal taste. I'm going to ask him, how many dishes can you prepare with avocado? Because that's my favorite thing to eat all the time. So that's what I'm thinking about. The other thing is waterfalls. She told me about some wonderful hikes behind the waterfalls. That they have all kinds of waterfalls. I think within the space where we are, there's like 10 different waterfalls that we can go and visit. Horseback riding behind the waterfalls. Horseback riding to the waterfalls. Can you believe that?
Oh my
I
gosh.
listened to some subliminal messaging that has waterfalls behind it. And the subliminal messaging has to do with confidence and motivation. I listen to that every morning. But I love the sound of waterfalls. Some people like to go to sleep with the sound of waterfalls. But just think of it. You have the sound of waterfalls that's going to be there.
Oh my gosh.
Sound of the ocean when you go to the beach. So definitely the waterfalls is another reason. And here's another reason why I think when you are in a new environment, something that's different, new experience, new people, and everything else, you also find out new things about yourself. So going to Costa Rica and on this self-love, self-care retreat is an excellent opportunity for self-discovery. And we're going to be doing all kinds of activities to fortify that and to ensure that you do. So you need to go to wellnesswoman40.com. Go to wellnesswoman40.com and click on the Costa Rica banner and make sure that banner right there, make sure that you make an appointment with me to discuss the details of this retreat. This is the last day of the girlfriend getaway discount. And a couple of people have taken advantage of this. I have 6 more slots. So if you and a girlfriend call me or make an appointment today, and let's say we don't actually speak until next week, I will extend that to you so you can get the girlfriend getaway discount, which is $200 off of what of the actual retreat price, and a bunch of other goodies, a couple of goodies from the V.I.B.E living site and some other stuff on stress reduction, so that you can be totally ready by the time you get to Costa Rica in March of 2020. Do you like the way I work that in there, Robin?
Yeah, you're good. Well, your trip sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm already planning the next trip. So everybody stay tuned on that.
And everybody needs to take care of themselves ahead of time so they can enjoy and not sleep through.
Yes, get on Robin's product, call her, find out more about what she has to offer so that you can totally be well in your mind, body, and spirit, and leverage that when you get to Costa Rica. So thank you so much for being on Lynnis Minutes and sharing with us today, Robin. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's been wonderful having you share. And everyone, we're going to be having another sharing on Friday with Victorious Living. On Lynnis Minutes, Sharing is Caring, I will from time to time give permission for a male person to come and present to us. So he's part of my Few Good Men series, and he's wonderful. Pastor Eduardo's. He has a wonderful system called Victorious Living that has to do with neurolinguistics. Whoa, totally awesome.
Nice.
Yes, I've been working on with that with him, and it has a lot to do with the things that we tell ourselves.
Yes.
How we communicate, the words that we use. And ladies, I have to tell you that it works. I will share more of that with you about the huge breakthrough I had yesterday. The huge.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps.
Yes, it all had to do with the word I was using.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes, sometimes it's the incremental changes in our lives that have huge benefits. Incremental change. Here's an incremental change, okay? Let's say you're drinking 6 glasses of water a day. What would happen if you were to drink 8 glasses of water a day and add maybe walking around the block, a quick 15-minute walk? You add that to your regimen, just that alone. What kind of changes will you see in your life? Well, here's a prediction I have. You'll be feeling better. You'll be thinking more clearly. You might drop a pound or two, and you'll get motivated to start doing more things for you so that you can feel well in your mind, body, and spirit.
Yes.
So make sure you tune in to Lynnis Minutes on Friday. We're going to be talking about victorious living and neurolinguistics with Pastor Eduardo's. Robin, thank you so much. And thank you to all of you. My goodness, everybody, we're close to 2,000 members. Help this dream come true. Let's get to 2,000 by August. Oh, and today, for the Wellness Women Group, I'll be announcing the 3 Wellness Women of the Month. Those individuals who have posted and who have commented and liked the most. I'll be sharing that a little bit later on this evening, so stay tuned. Keep it here in the group, okay? Thanks so much, everybody, and thank you, YouTube and Instagram listeners. See you again real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you have something to share, please comment below. For more Wellness Woman videos, be sure to click the subscribe button below and check out my Facebook group, Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. But most importantly, don't forget to love yourself and educate, encourage, and empower your mind, body, spirit wellness.